Today is April 13th, 2022. The meeting is now open at 3 p.m. A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the north wall of the county boardroom. Start with a roll call.
John Strawn here.
George Forst.
Jonathan Davidson.
Randy Bennett here. And we have one absent, which is Laura Catton. Okay, we also have Kerri Plummer-Gelecki here, who's the board secretary, Mary Davis, HR director, and Kayla Hathcote from the county attorney's office. Yay. Okay.
These are the minutes we're going to have to wait till the July meeting to approve.
Okay, so we're skipping item one on the agenda.
Skipping item 1, go to item 2.
Okay, so item 2 on the agenda is approved minutes of January 19, 2022 meeting. Do I have a motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve the minutes from July as presented.
Second.
Okay, motion by John Strawn to approve, seconded by, my mind is going blank here.
George Forst.
George Forrest. We could all vote. Oops, it's on here. Damn it.
I have 4 yays, 1 absent.
Yep. Okay. So that motion carries with four yay and one absent. Okay, item 3 on the agenda is discuss the annual report for 2001 for CCSA statute. Kerri?
We just had, it's a continuation of what we've done before in the past. It's more of a flashcard as far as the numbers and those are concerned. We have had an increase in somewhat in the number of employees and in the new hires. Some of that's due to retirements. We've had a lot of retirements past few years or past year, and a lot of the people that have decided to retire early for one reason or the other. And so we have a lot more as far as processing new hires and orientations. Some of the when the new hires, the reason between the processing orientations and the new hires differ because sometimes some of our offices do their own new hires. So like the sheriff's office handles their own new hire onboarding. We take, we have the same I-9 rights and stuff like that as they do, and then so they keep their personnel files down there. So that's some of the differences. We do have an increase in the number of applicants and a little bit of an increase or decrease in the positions posted. We had estimated 120 and we came in at about 107. With testing, we have with the sheriff's office, we do the testing for them down there. And then job descriptions, we still do some new job descriptions. There's about 9 of them. We increased those numbers. Updated job descriptions, and then physical demand evaluations. So our correction officers, when we put those through their physical demands, they have a test they have to take down at our workforce or work fit. That is a partner with us as far as taking care of their physical capacity test, and that's relevant to their position. With the interviews, we did have a lot more of candidates scheduled for interviews. We have a lot of candidates pull out of interviews. They sometimes will just take a job before we can even get them interviewed. I think if they need to apply, interview, and be hired all in one day, sometimes it'd come in handy. The interviews, we did have about 200 interviews. Some of those are Zoom, some are more face-to-face. It depends on what's going on. We try to accommodate the candidates, especially if they're out of town. Interview questions, designed about 30 of them. And then if we look at our benefit administration, we have 622 employees that are eligible for our benefits. Health insurance, we have 487, and dental insurance, 565. Our dental insurance, if they have single coverage, it's free to the employee, so a lot of employees will sign up. whereas their health insurance is not. Flexible spending accounts, the FSA accounts, we do have a good participation with those. That really kind of maintains consistency from year to year. Workers' comp cost, we are down a little bit. We have more with the jail, and it's more of bloodborne pathogen exposures or inmates throwing different bodily fluids on the correction officers. We have a fair share of those, and that's just part of the job. We evaluate those on a quarterly basis with the safety committee and find out if there's anything we could be doing differently, but sometimes it's just a hazard of the job. Number of injuries, we were up a little bit, but I think that's a lot of it's due to with the jail. And that's like I said, it's just sometimes it just comes with the job. Drug tests, we did change our format a little bit. We went to on-site testing, so we have a company, Midlands Testing, that comes right on site. We do pull randoms, the DOT randoms, and then the breath per DOT guidelines. And then the guys don't have to, or women, don't have to leave the site. They stay right there, do their drug testing right on site, and then they can go on and do their functions that day. Separations, we have had a little bit increase, 108 separations total, 28 retirements, 64 separations, non-voluntary separations were 12. Layoffs are eliminated because of medical was 4. Exit interviews, we did get that number up a little bit. I know Jonathan had asked about that last year. We do where we email it to them. We try to make an appointment where we do a benefit, kind of an exit benefit interview. Here's how your benefits will flow going out. Here's what you can take with you. Here's how you can get COBRA. They have a personalized benefit summary when they leave, and we also do the exit interview. Some of them want to. Some of them, unfortunately, have the opinion they don't think anything's going to change, so they don't want to make any comments. So, but we do have that as far as electronic and in paper for them, both. So, and we're getting a new portal with our onboarding and offboarding systems with HR, and that will be on there also. So that'll be another way they can access the exit interviews. Reasons, I just realized we had 3 people unfortunately pass away, 68 resign. One here I have 27 retire. One of those retired was actually a resignation. 12 involuntary terminations, 1 layoff, and 4 temps, their assignments ended. So that kind of comes up as far as the terminations are concerned. Employee relations, as far as benefit fairs, United Way, we didn't do a lot still because of COVID guidelines. We did do the mammograms, which we had 19 employees sign up. And then the years of service recognition, those who got recognized by the board were 38, and then 56 other employees received coins. Those were the 5-year increments, so like the 5, 10, or 5, 15. And so that's who gets the coins. Years of service recognition, again, there's a 38. The wellness, the HRA assessment, that's where you go through. It's an online assessment as far as, looking at diet and exercises and your overall lifestyle. We had 300 people complete that. And then with our incentive plan that we've processed so far, it's 212. We did lunch and learns. We actually just call them learns because we don't do the lunch because of COVID. So we just have learns, but they can draw for gift cards. We try to keep with Sarpy County businesses. So we'll go out to Sarpy County businesses and they can get different, they can register to get different cards, like gift cards and stuff like that. And then we have a drawing. So, and of those, it was 71 people for one of the sessions and 160 for the second. So, we usually have a really good turnout. We do 3 different sessions. They usually take about 45 minutes each, but we're really good at good turnout. People really enjoy those. Complaints and grievances, we had 5 with a total of 1 grievance, but it was, that was early in the year. NEOC, EEOC charges, we had 1, which it has come back and it was in our favor. And personnel policy board meetings was 1, which was earlier last year. And then with the policy development, we really haven't made any changes to the PRR. We do have not really a change for the next meeting we're looking at, but it'll be just more clarification. And anyway, so then on training for defensive driving. It's an online course they can take, and we've had 27 people complete that. With our education reimbursement, that should say 2020, and I will correct that. The supplemental, or that CPM program, which is a certified public management course through UNO, we had 4 people complete that over the last year, and then 6 people put in for their associates, 4 for a bachelor's, and 3 for a master's. So, do you have questions? Questions?
How are the COVID restrictions here now?
They're improving. We sometimes have to take a couple steps back here and there, but they are improving.
I just came back from a meeting at Offutt, and they've removed all restrictions.
Yeah, we don't have like the masks or anything like that.
Yeah.
They're getting more and more where they'll let us meet face to face. If someone gets exposed, obviously we have to go back to Zoom meetings and stuff like that. So they're proactive. And Mary's been awesome at she's the COVID expert around Sarpy County, so.
I think the comment was, if we all want to meet in the closet, we can at Offutt now. So,
We're going to really, the lunch and learns and health fair and all that, to get all of that back into the normal.
oh, that'd be so nice. Oh, yeah.
Mary had a few things. She wanted to bring up also, we're doing a staffing study with a company called Matrix, and Mary just wanted to bring you guys up to speed as far as what's going on with that.
Coming out for RFPs, to do a staffing analysis, basically in a nutshell, to determine if we are staffed appropriately for where we are today and where we might be in 5 and 10 years. And to also help the department heads and elected officials, develop metrics so that as we grow, we can put together that. So, we have contracted with a company called Matrix. They're meeting with the department heads, elected officials, as we speak, just to obtain some information. They will put a report together, a staffing study report, hopefully by the end of June. So we can kind of see, where we're at today, and make sure that we're right sized today and in the future. So, we're looking forward to that.
Mary, what prompted you to consider going out for RFP for a staffing study?
The county is growing at such a rapid pace that, we just really wanted to make sure that we had an outside consultant come in and take a look at where we're at today. With all of the population growth and metrics and things, we just really thought it was
Were they pretty specific on what benchmarks they're going to be using?
We're going to work with the department heads and elected officials to determine what those metrics are, how to determine appropriate staffing levels for each department. Some offices are based on population growth, and other offices, for HR, it could be based on the number of employees that we currently have. So every office is a little different on how they determine the appropriate staffing.
Will the results of their survey be presented to us or provided to us in any way?
Certainly can do that, absolutely.
Mary, is the vendor planning on doing a sampling of the rank and file
Absolutely.
for their input also?
Absolutely.
Okay.
They'll do a survey of the employees, and then they schedule individual interviews with them as well. So it's important to gain everybody's input on this so that we all know where we're at.
Yeah, because the guy driving the rock truck sees things differently
Absolutely.
than their supervisor sitting in the office. So.
Marion, you probably said this, but it's every department head. They're doing the whole county,
the whole county.
perfect. I think we went through this in the city of Omaha when I was there and with the same company, Matrix, and they did I thought, a very, very good job back in the day. So I look forward to those results because I think it'll be a positive and definitely give you a direction in the future. So
Oh, exactly. And Matrix did do a study for our 911 center a few years ago, and, made recommendations to the county on, just different things for the office and where they were at currently back then. And most of those recommendations, the county has implemented those, and so we've had nothing but positive.
All done with the discussion? Everyone done? All right. Then we'll go to item number 4, which is adjournment. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I move to adjourn.
Second.
I have a motion by John Davidson, and
I ain't gonna tell you now, you gotta guess.
Bailed you out twice.
I don't know. There you go, George Forrest. I should know, I know your brother really well.
I know it.
Anyway, seconded by George Forrest. Let's take a vote.
There it is.
4
Four yay.
0 against. No abstentions. Motion carries. Meeting's adjourned.